Welcome back to my channel, Crafting with Nordy. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be doing anything crafting today, so if you're looking for a crafting video, this is not going to be it. Some of you know that I do have an Etsy shop, so what I wanted to do in this video today is kind of share some of the items in my Etsy shop that I've handmade or designed. And so I kind of just wanted to show you guys some of that because it is on a 25% off sale right now. And so the notepads are the main thing. These are going to be discontinued, so what's there is what's going to be left. I'm not going to be doing notepads for a while, and so these are going to be 25% off. I will go through each design to show you what it looks like, and with every notepad order you will get a pen and a pencil. So if you order 3 notepads, you'll get 3 pens, 3 pencils. Okay, so with every notepad order you're going to get a pen or a pencil. Now I have just enough pens to match the amount of notepads that I have, so you know, I'll do my best to try to match the pen and pencil with the notepad, but I mean, I'm limited to what I have, so you know, I'll do my best there, but you may get a pen that doesn't match perfectly or anything. But what I also wanted to say was, if you order today and it's Saturday, let's see, the 13th, okay, and this sale's gonna go until Sunday the 21st, or until, you know, unless it all sells out. So if you order today by 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, then your order will ship today. But if you order after 3:30 Pacific Standard Time today, Saturday the 13th, then it's not going to ship until Monday. Okay, so just keep that in mind. However, it usually doesn't take that long to, you know, to ship. And so since these are already made, they're just going to get packaged right away, and we're just going to really try to just get them out the same day. But like I said, if it's after 3:30 Pacific Standard Time, it'll go out on Monday. Now, if you order Monday, we'll do our best to get it out Monday, but after 3:30, then it's going to likely go out the very next day. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So I'm going to go through each notepad with you just to kind of show you what we have available and what the patterns look like, or what the designs look like and whatnot. Okay, so what I have first is this grid one. It's the moon and stars, and there's going to be 2 listings for these. So there's going to be like a group listing where you're going to see the majority of these in one listing, and then there's going to be its own listing for just this one by itself. So I did go over the quantity in each listing to make sure I didn't like double it up or anything like that. Okay, so if you go into the listing where it's showing the majority of these together, those are all going to be like one quantity in there. But if you find the listing of it by itself, there's going to be, you know, a few more. Okay, if you have an issue trying to find the listing, just message me in my Etsy shop, and you can just let me know that you saw it in the video and you're trying to find the listing if you can't find it, and I'll find it and I'll send you the link for that. But my Etsy shop is Nordy's Stationery Bug, and that's the logo you'll be looking for. And so again, if you have any questions, I'm going to link my Etsy shop down below, and go ahead and go to my Etsy shop and message me there if you have any questions regarding these items or any items in my shop. Okay, so to get started, we have this notepad here, and this is all printed on 70-pound text paper. Okay, they are white on the back, so the pattern design's only on the front. They are glued at the top, and they have a white cardstock backing. Now, I can't remember, let me see how many sheets these are. I have my listings open, so I make sure I'm getting all the right information. Give me 1 second. I even put it in there. Okay, so these are 5.5 by 8.5. And let's see, it's 50 sheets. Okay, so these are 5.5 by 8.5, and there's 50 sheets, and this is on 70-pound text, okay? And like I said, they're only printed on one side. Okay, so that's this one. I think this one's super cute. And like I said, you're going to get a pen and a pencil with every notepad order, okay? So these make really, really cute gifts. Okay, so the next one is gonna be this pattern right here. I think this one's really cute. You got a couple of different colors in here. It fades in really nicely. Again, 5.5 by 8.5. These are all gonna be 5.5 by 8.5 on 70-pound text, and they're all gonna be printed on one side only with the white cardstock backing. So there's that one. And then here's the watercolor one. I like this one a lot. And these are just tearaway, okay? And then we have the Stay Above the Clouds. I like this one a lot too, it's so cute. And this is like, it's a light beige color. I don't know if the colors are showing, how well they're gonna be showing up, but this is a light beige color. And the lines on here, they're like a lighter brown color. Okay. Now I have two of these green ones, but the pattern's different. And I believe there's only, let me see how many, I wrote it down. The mint color, green. One of them, there's only one, and then the other one, there's three. I think there's three of this one, and this is, I think, the last one of this one, I think. Let me double check. The mint. That way. I'm pretty sure that there's one of this one and three of this one left. But you can see these are a little different from the rest of the other notepads because they have the date over here, and then you have your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You know, you just circle that and then, you know, fill the rest in. So if you can see the patterns there, they're both really cute. And then I have this one. It's kind of a fall one. I like this one a lot. It's super cute. And these have all been packaged. I opened all these right now so I can show you. So they do have that just came from the factory, you know, and they smell a little bit like paint almost, but I've used these notepads. It does fade off fairly quickly. So for this one right here, this is the Paris one. I have two Paris ones that I made, and we have the black and white one, and then we have the all pink. And I believe the Paris one, there is, let me see, 3 of the pink ones left, and I believe there's 4 of the black and white ones left. So there's 3 of these ones and 4 of these ones that are left, but they're super cute. And I know there's so many people that like that Paris look. I like this one a lot, personally. Okay, then we have this one right here. It's blue. It's got a few other little colors, but it's really cute, nice and spring looking. This one's a spring looking one too, with the bicycle and the plaid. And then we have, sorry, that fan is like super loud. And then I have this one right here. These are the succulents. And I like this one a lot right here. Again, these are tearaway, so there's a little bit of glue, but these are the tearaway ones. They're all tearaway. And then we have this pastel butterfly, which is really pretty. And there's only one left. This is the last one of this one, and it's just a spring one with little birds and flowers, but that's the last one of this one. I didn't even realize it was the last one. I didn't realize all the other ones had sold out. I was like, man, that must have been quick. And then we have the little ice cream one. I like these ones. I used to work in like a sherbet shop, like an ice cream shop. Well, we made smoothies and stuff like that when I was young, so it reminds me a lot of that. This one is super cute. I like this one a lot. The colors are really pretty. And I did a lot of these around spring, so there are a lot of spring stuff. So I don't have any fall or winter stuff right now, but so you're gonna see a lot of spring ones right here. Okay, so that's the last one. So again, like I said, I'm not going to be, these are gonna be it. So what's there is what's left. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you, let me move some of these out of the way, are the sketchbooks. Now I have 2 sketchbooks right now. These are on sulfite paper, so it's good for mixed media. And I believe it's about 50 sheets also. Let me double check and see. Okay, how did I put the paper amount? Okay, but these are 5 by 7, 80-pound sulfite paper. And I thought I put the sheet amount in here, but I guess I didn't. But you can see how much paper is in there. It's a pretty good amount. It's got a hard backing as well, so it's fairly flexible, but you know, they do lay flat. As you can see, they're all, you know, spiral bound or coil bound. And with these sets, or with, not the set, but with these drawing books, sketchbooks, you will get 2 pencils when you purchase one of these. Okay, and so these are the last 2 in these ones right here. Again, these are all going to be 25% off. And I love the colors on these ones. I don't know if you can tell, there's like a pearlescent look to them. Okay, and then the other set of sketchbooks, these ones have a cover on them. And so this is it's just a frosted cover. It's a flexible cover, but just to, you know, protect the front. This one's that light purple one. And this one does have a pattern on the other side. Again, the hard backing. And this one, I like this one a lot. It has that protective cover, and then it's got this cute cover right here. It's textured. I don't know if that's showing up for you, but it is textured, so I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, and I have a few more over here. And again, these will have the cover over them. And you can see that one. And that one's a double-sided. And then we have this one, they have the poly cover, and this one. So a lot of color with these ones. I had fun making those ones. Okay, and like I said, this is what is left. So what I'm showing you in the sketchbooks is what is left. That's it. And they will come with 2 pencils, and they are ready to ship, or, you know, same day. Unless it's Sunday, they'll go out the next day. The next thing I'm going to show you is the card sets. Okay, so again, everything is all these things that I'm showing you are 25% off. So we got a set of card sets. We have a set of cards. There's 12 cards in here, along with 12 envelopes, and they do come in this cute clear box, so you can see what you're getting, and it all sits in there together and whatnot. I had a sticker here and I took it off. So there's that one. And in the photos, you can see all the patterns and stuff. So if you go to the listing and you look at each one of these, you'll be able to see the patterns. So I have, let me see, these, all the ones I'm showing you right now, they're all in the same listing. Okay, so we've got these ones. Some of them are gonna have foiling on them. Like these butterfly ones, they've got foiling on them. These ones are really cute. Let me see if I didn't tape this one yet. I could open it. So you can see what you're getting in here. So you get a few cards. So that's 12 cards, all different patterns. Okay. These ones have foiling on them too. So like I said, some will have foiling. and they are blank inside, okay? And then you're gonna get the 12 envelopes as well, okay? So I'll move on to the next one. So they do look really springy, a lot of them. They're very cute. I like this one too, that's cute. And then the blue one. So I did try to put some foil ones in. I tried to at least put one, but some of the sets, they might not have one. But I did try to divvy up the foil ones because I think the foil ones are really pretty. Now these two are in a separate listing. All these are going to be map ones, and they are foiled. A lot, if not all of them, a lot of them are foiled. These ones are pretty cool. And so this is the last one of this set. These went pretty quickly. So some are going to be foiled. Probably every other one will be foiled. Really, really cute. I love map stuff, so I think it's like super, super cute. Okay, so that's the last, like what I'm showing you is what's left of these sets. And so my goal is to get these out as quickly as I can. I really want to make some room in my shop for other things. I'm getting stuff on everything. I do want to get all this stuff out and then just kind of focus on other things that in my shop that kind of that get more attention. And so some of these things I'm ready to just, you know, kind of move on from and stuff. And these are the last of them. So we went ahead and decided to do this sale. Again, with the card sets, there are 12 cards and 12 envelopes. Okay. And so we do have a few different pencils and pens. So like I said, you're with every notepad order, you're gonna get a pen and a pencil. I will do my best to try to match them. Now some of the pens look a little bit different from each other. So let me find this one, and this one. Okay, so these are a little bit different. So they have that same feeling, that same, whatever they're coated with is the same. It's really soft. So they're a little bit different just in the clip area and then on the tip. Now they do come with a little cover on the end, so you do have to remove this little red cap here, okay? And they all come that way. So depending on what is left, and all the colors on these, they are really pretty. Some, I do have some dark ones. I don't have them out. They're still put away. But there are some darker color ones. But like I said, there might be a little bit different. I only have a few of these ones that are like this on the bottom. And I only have a few of these ones where the clip part is like that. The majority of them are going to be like this. Okay, and so like I said, if you order 3 notepads, if you order 3 notepads, you will get 3 pens and 3 pencils. If you order a sketchbook, you will get 2 pencils in that sketchbook. They're not sketch pencils, they're just regular pencils, but you will get 2 with your sketchbook order. Okay, so again, I will link my Etsy shop down below. It's called Nordy's Stationery Bug. And so if you have any questions about any of the items I'm showing you today or any of the items in my shop, message me in my shop. And I'm usually, I am checking that all day long because that's what I do. So I check that the majority of the time I'm in here, messaging customers back and forth, working on custom orders, or I'm, just packaging and stuff like that. So I'm always in here doing something with my shop. So that's the best way, if you have a question about anything you see in my shop. Now, I do have other card sets that aren't listed yet, so I might be putting those out soon when I get a chance to do that. There are some Some of the card sets that I do have, they're going to be a little bit bigger than these ones. They're going to be double. So right now what is on sale though is going to be the set of 12. And I'm not going to be doing sketchbooks anymore, so that's going to be it for that. And like I said, I'm not going to be doing notepads anymore, but they are super cute. They are ready to ship, and so my goal is to get these out so I can focus on, you know, other things that, like I said, are getting a lot more attention in my shop. And so I don't want them to just be sitting here wasting away, you know, so they're ready to ship. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you like what you saw, and like I said, hit me up in my Etsy shop if you have any questions about anything you've seen here today. Thanks again, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a good one.